message was clear.
We had already decided our success signal before advancing for the attack, and it was like Bravo company's success signal, "Oye Aaya," and which was passed to our CEO Colonel Joshi on the radio set. And after the another bunker was captured, my company's success signal was "Ye dil mange more." The guys were so highly charged up that they're wanting that some more bunkers should have been there, and we would have got the more chaps.
They were words that moved a nation. Words that brought home the fighting spirit of a young breed of Indian soldier. Young men tasked to do what military observers felt was impossible. Climbed near vertical surfaces, dislodged well-entrenched, dug-in enemy soldiers in order to liberate a part of India. In the summer of '99, in a war broadcast to your homes, a war taking place far, far away in the mountains of Kashmir, a war that was nonetheless just a click of your TV remote away. It was a war that rejuvenated nationalism, pride in the nation, and pride in the ability of 20-something Jawans, young soldiers who didn't think twice about marching to their deaths. India had a new set of young heroes: Vikram Batra, Yogendra Singh Yadav, Manoj Pandey, Sanjay Kumar.
दुश्मन के पास पहुंचने पर हमने हमारा और दुश्मनों का आमने सामने हमारा फाइटिंग हुआ, और करीब इस लड़ाई में 5 घंटे का समय लगा। उस समय हमारे केवल दिमाग के अंदर यही था, अपनी पलटन की इज्जत, अपने देश का जो सम्मान है उसको बढ़ाना है, और अपने परिवार वालों का, तो जब हमारा देश सुरक्षित है तो परिवार वाले भी स्वयं सुरक्षित ही होंगे।
They were fighting in a place, on terrain, in climatic conditions close to hell. They were to redefine the word mountain warfare. This is the man who ordered them to fight to the death if necessary. VP Malik was the chief of army staff, the man the country would look up to fight off what was an unexpected and undetected incursion. In a place deemed too inhospitable for a large-scale enemy assault. As Army Chief Malik knew that war and death were synonymous terms, but still, it was his job to give the order, sending young Indians into what was the lion's den.
The hardest occasion for me, or the hardest time for me every day, was my first morning briefing, where they gave me account of the casualties of the previous 24 hours. You know, every time you winced when you came to know the number, and you felt bad. I think I can say the same thing for the Prime Minister. So whenever I went and I met the people, then I would ask the commanding officer, who are the people, what have they done, and then they will bring up these young officers, men, and I carried these small gifts, Scotch bottle, champagne bottle for the officers, and watches or others for the soldiers, and I would give them a pat and a personal appreciation, you know, give them this little gift.
By May 1999, this is what had happened. Taking advantage of the geography of the region, which in many instances favored them, regulars of the Pakistan Army, accompanied by fully armed and well-trained militants, sneaked into Indian territory to capture several heights along three major fronts, Dras, Kargil and Batalik. The initial target was this, National Highway 1A, the only viable road link between Srinagar and the Ladakh region. If the highway fell, Ladakh would have been in peril. In order to take the highway and the towns around it, the Pakistanis captured several features, now well-known names across the country. Tiger Hill, Tololing, Marpola, Mashko, and areas in Jubar and Turtuk, among others.